So the first time I feel like I didn't belong in CS was as a sophomore in high school when I tried to learn recursion. Our first project was a Sierpinski triangle. You know, it's the triangle with the upside down one and it gets smaller. And so it was visual, and the guy sitting next to me, who I was competing with, could tell when I messed up, and my image kept getting worse and worse. It was from a corner, and then it was from the opposite corner, and then somehow it became no longer a triangle. I don't know how that happened. And so the person next to me saw my failure get worse and worse, and then he figured it out, and I still didn't know. And I started crying because I thought, I can't do this. If I can't do this simple recursion thing, how am I going to do the next step? If real programmers can do recursion and I can't, I'm never going to do it. Oh no, I've messed up. My whole life has to change now because I was going to major in CS. And I got so lucky because my professor was like, no, you're being dumb. Of course you can do this. It's hard for everyone. This person sitting next to you is a freak that he gets it. It's not usual. Normally people cry when they learn recursion. So he told me that it's normal. People cry. People cry in bathrooms. They go home and cry in the shower because their Pintos code doesn't work. When I took Pintos for Project 1, I looked at my partner and said, Chris, I'm going to start crying now. And he goes, shit, no, don't do that. And then I started sobbing while he awkwardly patted my shoulder. Right? Like, it's normal. This happens. It's okay. You don't have to switch majors because you make a B in 312. Girls, don't do that. A B is okay. Not all your friends got A's. Some of them are lying. You know how I know? I was their TA for 312. I've done it. The person that's sitting in the front of the seat that you think is making an A, it's making a lot of noise, that man is making a C- in that class. It's okay. We can't tell you that as teachers and TAs because of FERPA, but it's happening. There's lies and there's posturing, and you're not stupid because you don't know how to use Vim. You're a real programmer if you program, period. Right? If all you do is front-end JavaScript, you're still a real programmer. If you get a consulting job, if you decide, I don't want to be a SWE at all, I want to go be a tech evangelist and run hackathons, you're still a real programmer. You didn't waste your degree. You didn't waste your degree if you decided to go and be a graphic artist or just design posters for a video game for using a graphics engine. There's nothing wrong with any of that type of programming. You have to explore tons of different stuff before you get it right. You have to get it wrong 1,000 times. If we all had really honest conversations, we would all have moments of, I cried, I failed, I felt like I should quit. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to be alone. Lead-in circles are about not being alone. At my last circle meeting, which was a pumpkin carving, the girls in my circle, a lot of them don't have a lot of female friends yet. And they all had this eerily similar story of, and then I cried because I couldn't do it, and I felt stupid, and nobody else feels this way. When I was at Google, I told the engineer next to me, I can't do this, I'm overwhelmed. And he said, I still feel that way, and I've been here 10 years. We're all pretending to be okay, and we're pretending to be smart. We're all terrified that the next stage will be when they figure it out, when they know that I've been pretending, right? At this stage, I'm gonna take calculus and they're gonna know that I'm actually stupid. Everything up to this point has been practice, and this is when shit gets real. It's gonna get real, and I'm going to fail, and it's inevitable, and now failure is going to be crushing, right? And it's not. I had to come home from Microsoft because I got majorly depressed, and guess what? I got a full-time job. I got medication, and I'm okay. I wasn't okay for a long time. I wasn't okay for a lot longer than people thought. They thought I was okay, and I wasn't. On the worst day of my life, I was smiling, right? That's what people do. They smile on the worst days of their life because they don't know what else to do. And it's okay. It's going to be okay. I promise.